Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
That was shades of Tennessee Volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Cameron on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And shoving his way inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Cameron gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Give him 6 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
53, Mike. Here we go.
On 1st down, Cameron. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. Very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
53
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing on 1st down, Cameron. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
You go tight. You got it up.
And that'll be incomplete. And we get a glance now at the Buccaneer offense.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front. As we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cameron. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he spins through. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop. Well, look now at our starting defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. To throw on 3rd down, Cameron. And that will be incomplete.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cameron. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. On 1st down, Hunt. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Camera. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Cameron. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Cameron. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The son of the heavyweight champ, it's Elijah Holyfield. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
On second down, it's Hines, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Here we go. Waiting. Mike 45. Here we go. Check nickel.
On second down now, it's Hines. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. The Eagles on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside.
Easy work. It's easy work.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Wentz now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Wentz again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Hines. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got Evans. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 25. Check 20. Let's go.
From the gun, Camera. That one is caught by Hunt. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Down. 70. Indy. I'm letting you know right now, you got to.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Looking left sideline, incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Camera, and that's complete. It's Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On the delay, Jones. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 27, Wentz. He'll check this down to Hines. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On the delay, here's Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, open man is Arcega-Whiteside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Wentz going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz to throw again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium, and they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Bills were losers a week ago, so they are desperately trying to avoid dropping 2 straight to start the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Come. Let's go.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Cameron into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go. Waiting. I got him. What's done?
So after the INT, here's Wentz. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 2nd and a yard, Wentz. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
You better be ready next time.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Waiting! Switch!
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready! 90, wolf! Stop your body. Check 26, 5.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Hunt. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. To throw on 3rd down. Cameron gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Back to throw. Cameron. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. To throw on 2nd down. Cameron drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Cameron. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Back to throw. Cameron and Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
30 base.
On first down, Cameron. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Hunt. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They run again with Hines. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Cameron under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Operating from the gun. Cameron. Hard throw. Incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Dwayne Haskins, 3 touchdown passes thus far. Throwing to start the drive. Cameron underneath, he's got Brate. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run with Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Cameron. And this is caught by Evans. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got one. What?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a loose football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were direct with us. They said last week his 3 fumbles. We want that to be an aberration. Another one right there, though.
And it's going to drive them crazy because we saw them coaching, and all they talked about is the 4 points of pressure when carrying the ball. Fingertips, forearms, biceps, sternum or chest, keeping it high and tight, and they're not getting that done.
All teams go over those points of pressure?
They go over them all the time, and sometimes it becomes 5 points of pressure when you bring the second arm in to cradle the football.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wentz. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check safety.
Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far.